Gen Z clap.
You are not Gen
That's
Z.
It's John and Lindsay.
Yeah, I know what it is.
It just
That doesn't
sounds
make it
like
any
Gen
better.
Z, but it's much cooler.
Too close to Jizzy.
I don't know about
I
that.
don't know about that.
Lil Jizzy seems like the name of a rapper.
Lil Jizzy on the beat.
Is that already a rapper's name?
It probably is. Look it
Jay-Z?
up.
Is that the kind of thing where, like, if you've thought of a rapper's name, it already exists?
Lil Jizzy?
Is there a rapper name generator?
I like
Lil Jizzy.
Lil Jizzy there.
Lil
What's
Jon.
the wait? Okay,
Wait, there is a Lil Jizzy?
Yeah, there is a Lil Jizzy.
Shout out to Lil Jizzy.
What are they looking at?
Lil Jizzy's
Lil
album.
Jizzy. You've never heard of him?
Thank you to members in First and in Funhaus Plus for allowing Lil Jizzy to be the big success, the big superstar he strives to be, and for allowing us to make this show. So should we kick off?
Amen!
Open Haus for June? Let's do it.
Woo!
Amen.
This goes out to you, Lil Jizzy. Rest in peace.
Check out his
don't know
discography.
anything about Lil
Release
Jizzy.
the Farter Part 4.
Elise, you want to kick us off?
Tacos by the truck. Aliens have landed on Earth, and the government has asked one of the members of Funhaus to meet with them. Who would you send?
Well, since Lil Jizzy doesn't work here yet, we can't send him.
I would send my friend Elise Willems.
What?
Okay.
Because
No.
I feel like she'd be for one, be a good ambassador of the species, I believe.
Aw.
Mhm. We need to think about who are we not going to miss around here on Earth if they end up killing.
That is a great.
So-
that's a good way of thinking about it, Ryan.
Levels
Yeah.
there.
And you dropped your
Yeah.
show right out of that.
Onion.
But I think I'll be back.
All right, well, good. That's a plus. Icing on the cake.
I'm not sure. I would send Charlotte because I think she is dripping with charisma. She can talk to anybody, and she'd probably play some of her music for them. Which music is it transcends like language and barriers like that. So I think she would be able to conquer anything.
But what if they didn't even know what music is?
Oh, they would
And
absolutely.
it's actually like a poison or
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or,
Yeah.
I mean, they came here for
if
Lil
the
Jizzy.
tones- if the tones that Charlotte uses are actually, it's like,
offensive.
Threatening?
yeah, it's like a
Yeah.
war call.
Vulgar
It's like, hey,
words.
fuck you, aliens.
It's like a reverse Close Encounters.
That's very
Yeah.
likely
It's
to
like-
happen. In which case, they would probe and dissect her.
Oh, okay.
That's fine.
Okay. I didn't realize that was on the table. Otherwise, I for sure would have said John Smith. But
What? Why?
now that I know it is, I don't know. That's my choice.
I'd love to be probed and eaten by an
That's
alien.
why it's
yeah.
a win-win for all
Yeah.
parties.
We knew you'd
I
like
mean,
it.
I was gonna pick someone else, but hey, if probing's on the table, then send me up there.
I want to see what you're made of.
I've been using my anal trainer every night for this express purpose of being probed
Oh, they're
by
not
an
going
alien.
up there.
Express purpose. Yeah.
I would send Patrick Brown
Why?
because then I think they would put him in his place.
You know what would happen? We'd send him
Oh.
up, they'd beam him up, and then all of a sudden a smoking meteor would get shot back to Earth. I'm just kidding. We love you, bro.
We'd think, oh, they're gonna teach him or whatever, and then he'd neg the aliens.
Yeah.
They'd fall in line. They'd be abandon their galactic war.
He'd sneeze once and the whole species would be extinct.
All right, who wants to read the next question?
AKA Miso asks, what would your alter ego / super villain look like, and what powers would they have? I'm gonna go ahead and say Roseanne Barr.
Okay. All right. Interesting.
What kind of powers does that come with, Lindsay?
She'd be villain.
I got a big mouth.
I got a big mouth and I'm a big gut.
Well, she'd have the power to make
Oh.
amazing Halloween displays,
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
Lindsay? Probably because Roseanne always had great Halloween episodes.
They spent their whole budget for that. They're all year they complained about being poor, and then suddenly, Halloween comes
Yep.
around. They got money for that.
Well, Lindsay, what's your favorite episode of Roseanne?
Probably the one where the guy comes and there's the fence and just his head pokes above the fence.
Oh
that's
yeah,
a
I
good
know.
one.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
Home Improvement?
Well, I feel like a good supervillain is a mirror, like a corrupted mirror image of me. So it would, number one, be weak. Okay. And it would be very smart.
Because you're so stupid.
so like kind of an atrophied body, but with a big brain.
I would be the congressman, and I would just manipulate people's feelings into giving me a very plush and cozy life without actually doing anything to help them.
Tell me more.
John, I don't see that being like a real thing that could happen.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna be specific and say I'd be Mitch McConnell. I want to make sure that you don't get anything you want. It's Mitch McConnell.
It's the best impression to get punched in the face.
My alter ego supervillain, his name would be Ryan.
Why?
Lion.
It's like my it's like my Wario, my Waluigi.
I thought he cried a lot.
Lion, and he's just kind of looks like maybe he has a pointier mustache, and he farts a bunch, obviously. And
So what does he do different than you?
Well, his name's Lion. It's different. There's a Lion.
See, now Wyan would make me think like if I did that and I was Winsy, but I just think that would be like my Uwu character.
Yeah. When you said wine, I just imagined a big crying baby.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Well, yeah, because that's the opposite of me. I'm a big, strong boy, and my
Wait, hold on.
Lion
You
would be a
really-
big baby, and he's a villain too.
Just so you know, defending yourself by saying you're not a baby and saying I'm a big strong boy is not
that's
the
legit.
strongest
It's the
defense.
opposite. It's the polar opposite.
I'd probably just turn Inside Out.
Ooh, Inside Out Boy
Gross.
was like a comic book for a while. Inside Out Boy?
Really?
He did. You mean the kid who went over the top of the
Swing,
the
yeah,
swing?
and landed inside out, yeah.
Did all of his exposed nerve endings
Yep,
have
he was
just as much
everything.
feeling
Yeah,
and being
he was
exposed to
always
air?
screaming,
With,
Yeah, his biggest weakness was vinegar and salt.
What power would they have?
is to turn inside out
Yeah,
and
leave it
feel all the pain of your internal organs being exposed to air.
And if he sits on your couch, then it leaves all kinds of weird stains.
In
Oh
trash.
yeah, lots of
Yeah.
stains, lots of
wears your
stains that you
clothes.
cannot get out.
Oh, that's a good question. Are
worry
your
about that
clothes
moan
on the
in bed.
inside?
Ooh,
What?
yeah.
What?
Are you inside out? Like were you wearing clothes at the time and now your clothes are on the inside of you?
Yeah, you can see him kind of sticking out my holes.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, nice.
Ryan, do you want to take the next question?
Sure. I wonder why you asked me that, Elise. Maybe it's because it's the Ryan question of the week.
I have a question.
Yes. Is
Why
it a Ryan
is
question
it
of the
not the question of the month? There's not multiple questions every month, right?
Let's hear that question.
Question of the day.
McCrae asks, which fish is the best fish?
Solid. I feel like this definitely is a question that only Ryan can answer.
Yeah.
Definitely a question for Ryan.
Well, I know a lot of people are going to say early to mid 90s fish is best fish, but
No.
I'm going to say this,
No,
the current
no.
iteration of fish
No,
is best fish.
no.
I just saw them
I was gonna
3
say
nights at the
reading it.
Hollywood Bowl. It was incredible. I think
Yeah.
that they're at the top of their game. That
I'm gonna say
FIS.
salmon.
kills
Yeah.
anything from the
Say
90s.
salmon. Salmon's
Pacific
the
or
answer.
Atlantic, though?
I don't judge.
Ryan,
you
didn't
know.
you used to go to the
Water's
fish
water.
shack and bring in like a bunch of smelly fish into the old office?
That's fish
Oh,
tail.
yeah, I remember that.
That's a different kind of fish.
So is that not the best fish?
Yeah, no, it's best fish in that block.
I'm going to say flounder.
Flounder. Okay.
Some fried flounder.
From the new Little Mermaid.
Oh, it's delicious. And sings, too.
Thank you for that Ryan question of the week. It was a
Alright,
good one.
job. I'll take the next question. It's something that's near and dear to my heart, something that I'm always talking about, and something that I'm always eating. So, Dino Asian, what is the best way to have ice cream? Everyone knows James loves the ice cream man. A bowl, a cone, or a sandwich. I'm gonna say a chocolate dipped cone, because that's what I am known for eating.
You don't even like ice cream.
Yeah, that's not true at all.
Ask anyone around the office. They say, "Oh, I haven't even seen that guy without ice cream in his paws."
I feel like maybe you would tolerate ice cream if it was like an ice cream sandwich, because then he gets cookies.
I ate ice cream 5 times last week, and you complained every single time.
Elise, what's your favorite ice cream cone or whatever?
It depends. If you gave me a full carton of ice cream like this, I could eat it in one sitting. I used to do that in high school.
Did you eat all that ice cream that I got you?
Is that
Not yet. I've been saving it for sad days.
Here at the office.
But I
every day.
would say a cone
Okay.
over anything else, because the cone's a little extra special something at the end.
Also, we're missing a fourth option, dots. Ice cream of the future.
I don't
We're
know
missing a fourth
about
option.
Dippin' Dots.
Yes, dots.
I don't know about
it's
Dippin'
it's
Dots.
the ice cream of the future.
I like my ice cream like I like my sex, James.
Oh God.
Completely vanilla.
Diarrhea.
Boring. And in a bowl.
Kutsiak! Coming in hot with a question. What is everyone's recommendations to help combat summer butt sweat?
Oh,
This is a
I know.
very
Good one.
important
Easy.
question, I think, for a lot of people. Butt sweat is a very dangerous summer affliction.
Yep.
And I'd love to hear everyone's recommendations for how to combat it.
I would say I don't know, but when you tell me, when you know, tell me.
Oh,
That's what we're here for, Lindsay.
Well, Lindsay, you take that ice cream, you mix it up into a soup.
Pour it down your ass.
The problem that just creates more moisture. You need something to wick
Dry it
away the moisture. That's why you grow your hair out, so so that way it goes long enough, like one of those like people you've seen who are like, oh yeah, I never got my hair cut as a child. And I'm like, that's weird.
That's what I'm doing right now. Getting ready for the summer.
You grow it out so that way it can reach all the way down to your butt, and then all you do is you feel it and you go.
Yeah.
You kind of do a headbutt back and forth.
It's like a broom.
It's like, or it's like when you go to a car wash and they hit you with those big leathery flaps.
Yeah. Lindsay, my solution is better than that. It's the cork technique. Okay, hear me out. You just take a bunch of toilet paper, wrap it up, you just cork your ass with it, okay? And then it's like, it absorbs all the moisture, and then you just take your cork out at the end of the day and get a new one.
So you have to clench your cheeks all day to keep.
No, they do that on themselves.
You could wear an adult diaper and not.
Ryan, I feel like I have an important question.
Yes.
Do you think sweat comes out of the butthole?
Well, I mean, that's the only area that really matters, though, if it's because that's the part that gets all weird, is if there's sweat in between your butt cheeks.
No, that's just the part that itches.
Yeah,
The
but
rest of your butt can stink.
Your
I
butthole
know.
is not all of your butt cheeks. It's not like one long slit into your body.
That's the part, though, that is the most worrisome. So that's why if you cork yourself, do the cork method.
Yeah, but what about when it's sweaty at the top and it gets like, you
Well,
know,
you obviously also
itchy.
have to supplement by having the long hair
swab
technique
test.
that James is doing at the same time.
Oh, okay. So this is in combination.
Yeah.
I see. Okay, that makes. Okay, now I'm on board.
This is not a recommendation. This has actually been a problem in the office, something that we've all been discussing privately. John Smith does this thing where he takes his thongs and he puts them in the fridge.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Put up a little clothesline in there. This is the fridge everybody puts their lunches in, their personal drinks and coffees, and he hangs his thongs in there so they can get all frozen and cold.
Next to my
And
strawberries.
he puts them on next to the strawberries.
Also,
yeah.
he labels them like he says John's thongs on them, and like as
Yeah.
though anyone would think that they were their
Well,
thongs.
they're also days of the week thongs, but Sunday's been missing for a long time.
But also
Yeah,
specific
yeah.
times of the day. So it's like 2:00 Tuesday thongs. I'm just
Yeah,
like, what,
yeah,
what about
yeah.
4 and 5?
I actually take my orange juice and I put it underneath one of the thongs in the morning so that the little icicles that collect at the bottom
yeah,
of the
yeah,
balls
yeah.
will fall into it.
Yeah,
will
you
You
drip
don't need
into
that much
it.
calcium.
This actually, it's funny you guys bring this up because this brings me to my answer, which is thong frosty. You put your thongs in the fridge. It doesn't matter what fridge, because fridges, they circulate the air. It's all clean. Definitely getting it closer to organic stuff helps.
All right, last question. All right, they got plenty. Who hasn't read it?
All right, Rusty _Fox 4. What are your own Funhouse themed summertime cocktails?
Ooh.
Starts out with John's thongs.
Yeah, that's
Thong
fun.
frosty, baby.
Thong frosty.
It's like a mudslide.
I think a starting point maybe would be taking famous Funhouse characters and making cocktails. So like the Debuco, modeled after
nice.
Giuseppe Debuco.
Yeah.
Where it's like a spicy kind of maybe a tomato juice based drink. We've got the straw is a pasta noodle that you can sip out of.
Liquid minch.
Liquid mint.
Oh
Okay.
God.
I was gonna say Lou's lemon drop because Lou would have a lemon drop.
Oh,
Lou
yeah,
is
yeah.
classy.
And it's got a little umbrella in the top
Yes.
for a rainy day.
Yes.
I like
Which
that.
come quite often for Lou.
There's the Door Rye Whiskey Mon, which
I
is
love it. I love it.
the thing is, it's basically you just got to find yourself a nice whiskey, a rye whiskey preferably. You put it over ice, a shot of lemon, just like a shot of lemon there. But then the real trick is that you have to spit everything you drink out into Doraemon's mouth.
Oh.
That then
Holy
he
shit.
has to swallow.
I think this is the Sandy Beach of Sandy and Tanya.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, I
Like a
like that.
tropical
I
drink.
liked it.
I'm gonna say you could use, really great quotes like vodka soda with looking at a lime.
Ooh. I like that a lot. I like that a lot.
And they're made with the dick in the blender, I feel like.
Oh, that's definitely a frozen daiquiri. Or dickory.
yeah.
A frozen dickory.
Frozen dickory.
Frozen dickory.
Frozen dickory.
Oh, Ryan's bargain cocktail, and all that is
It's gasoline.
at the end of the night, after you get everyone's half-filled drinks, you put them all into one kind of thing. And
Ryan's
it's free.
bargain
Ryan's
gin.
bargain. Ryan's Bargain Gin or whatever the fuck.
That's the full name of it. Ryan's Bargain Gin or whatever the fuck.
Yeah. It sounds like we're gonna have an amazing summer.
I can't
Hell
wait.
Great bar.
No butt sweat, full of cocktails.
Yeah, if you end up making any of our amazing drinks, let us know. Send us pictures.
Please.
And,
Oh, actually, if like in all seriousness, if people did make recipes of Funhaus
yeah,
themed
I was gonna
drinks,
say
like,
That would be
also,
fun.
see 'em.
also if you freeze your thongs, you can send those pictures too.
Speaking of freezer, we gotta now all go listen to the 44-minute fish tweezer
All
from
right,
a couple weeks ago.
Thanks for getting out of here. For supporting Funhaus Plus and first membership. We'll see you next month.
Now fish is best fish!